Development is the first phase of the planning process for your session. You are designing an independent learning session, abbreviated as IDL. It is helpful to start with your goals for the session. What do you want your students to take away from the session? These goals will be outlined in the session learning objectives. The purpose of an IDL is to provide faculty-guided learning activities to be performed by the learner outside of a classroom setting. It is dedicated time on the learner's schedule to prepare for specific upcoming learning activities like case discussions, team-based learning activities, or other classroom activities. IDLs can be used as an introduction to a subject in tandem with the flipped classroom approach. When planning for an IDL, consider upcoming in-person sessions that share the same or similar subject matter. Please consult your module co-directors and faculty leading related sessions to align session materials. What foundational knowledge can the students build independently through the use of carefully selected, quality learning material by the faculty? What session is the IDL intended to support? Is it an introduction to a new topic? Is it to prepare the students for an in-class activity? Identify materials that could be used to help prepare students for these sessions. This could be textbook readings, a video, or a digital activity. This material will be listed as required material for the students. Required material implies information that is critical to the student's ability to understand the subject matter. Familiarize yourself with the learning objectives for your session prior to outlining your content. These are the key takeaways that express to what degree the students will be able to demonstrate and apply their understanding. This will help you to stay on track when planning your session content. Keep in mind the student's present knowledge and consistently make connections from new information back to existing knowledge. Be mindful of the length of time scheduled for the IDL. Although it is not live in class, the content should take around the same time to cover as the time allotted for the session. Materials for the IDL should be able to be followed independently by the students. Therefore, modifications might need to be made to presentation slides to make them appropriate and self-explanatory for an IDL. Context might need to be added for the students to be able to understand the content independently. Consider incorporating a short self-assessment as part of the IDL session. Although not required, it can be a supportive way to help the students gauge their grasp on the content. If you would like to create a self-assessment, the ED team can build it in Canvas to attach to the session page. Simply provide a document in SharePoint with the questions you would like included and the answers identified. Consider what supplementary materials you can offer the students. These are not required materials, but rather aids for further understanding. These can be textbook readings, a video, a digital activity, or something else. The next step in the planning process is design. See the next video to learn more about setting up presentation materials and designing your session page on Canvas.